Just because you have a joint bank account does not mean your relationship or marriage will work out financially, or vice versa. Let that sink in. Many guys think they have to have their own separate account, or they have to have a joint account with their significant other because of what they've been told. And if anything, it isn't based on logic, it's based on fear. If you don't decide what's best for your finances, especially when it comes to having joint or separate accounts, it can take a toll on your relationship. I'm telling you that now. So let me ask you something. Have you ever bought something on different occasions with your debit card or credit card and you forgot? And a few days later, you get an unexpected charge out of nowhere. You don't remember buying anything. You can't think of when you bought it, and you're just confused. You're scratching your head wondering, where did this come from? We've all been there. Or have you ever bought your woman a gift, right? You buy her a gift and she already knows what you got her because the amount that it cost and the name of the charge shown on your bank statements. Well, this may not be you. However, this does happen to men like you. So what is my point? My point is sometimes you may find it challenging to manage your own finances or get frustrated when it's only your account. Now, if you have a joint account, that may already add to your frustration depending on you and your woman's spending habits. Now that I've given you something to think about, what is the solution? Because that's all that matters is the solution. Should you have separate or joint bank accounts? It all depends on what's best for you and your relationship. Many people will tell you you have to do this because of this, this, and that, and morals and this and that. It's all up to you. It's what works best for you in your relationship. One thing to think about is what are your financial goals as a relationship and what are your financial goals separately? Because at the end of the day, what works for the next man may not work for you and vice versa. So instead of giving you advice, I'm going to share with you what works for the men that I know. You have a business account. Let's say that's business account number 1, business account number 2, and a third account may be specifically for taxes so you can take out whatever your taxes are for the end of the year, the quarter, however you do it. Then you have one for your bills. Whatever your bills are each month, the finances go into that. Groceries and dinner. So this account is specifically for your groceries, whether you have a cook, whether you're ordering meals, whether you're ordering groceries, or you go out to eat, all of that can go into this account. Then you have your spending account. Whatever you like to buy, use that account specifically for your spending. And then 2 savings account. 1, saving short term. Maybe you're saving up for a gift for your wife or your woman, or you're saving up for just short term things. You may have one that you're saving up for long term where you put towards your investments, or you just want to save long term. So those are some of those accounts that they have. Now, if you're an employee, you work for somebody, all of those accounts are going to be something that you're going to have after the taxes. So it's not going to be your business account. It's not going to be your taxes account. It's going to be all those accounts like I mentioned, like your bills, your groceries, your savings, your spending, all that good stuff. Now, what some guys have is a joint billing account and grocery account while keeping their other accounts separate. However, they have access or they are on each other's accounts for obvious reasons such as emergencies or deaths. So it can be that simple or it can be much more complicated depending on you. But the most important thing to remember about finances don't care about how you feel. So keep things simple and keep things logical while you do what's best for you in your relationship. Sit down with your woman, figure out what your goals are when it comes to the finances, the spending, the bills, all that, and figure out what works best for you. You don't have to have joint accounts. You don't have to have separate accounts. Do what works for you. And what works for you is what's going to keep things running smoothly. And if you're a guy that you're a little timid and your wife is trying to control everything or your woman's trying to control everything, you have to put your foot down and put your big boy pants on and do what needs to be done. And it's for the betterment of the relationship at the end of the day. Take charge, be a leader, and do what you need to do, guys. Other than that, I'm Saul Palmer, your life and relationship coach. Until next time, you guys have an outstanding one.